Better get those Dunlop Green Flash out, folks. Do some stretching, because the Swindon Half Marathon is back. It didn't take place in 2020 because of the COVID, and then the 2021 race was cancelled just days before it was due to take place. In my time here in Wiltshire, it's always been a bit of a contentious affair, this one. Well, now a new operator's been brought in to run the half, which is a big event for the town, with thousands of people taking part. It's going to be on Sunday the 28th of September next year, starting at Coatwater. It sounds like a long way away, but these things need a heck of a lot of organisation. Les Slynn is from Swindon's All-Star Running Club and is pleased with the new route they've chosen.
When we went to Liddens, it was a tough one, but we always said to our people, if you can do that one, you could do anyone. It was a tough one. Took you right around by the fields, by Liddington Way, Coatwater, lovely scenery. It was tough, but it was good.
Yeah, you're right. This time round, starting at Coatwater, going out, Womburgh way, yeah, so it won't frustrate motorists. Did you ever understand that?
I think I could understand the people want to get in the town centre, but like other towns, they sort of embraced the run as well, and I just wish they did that as well. But going out of the town centre, I think it gets rid of two problems, really.
That's Les Slynn's views on the matter. Ross Franks is from Run Through, which is the group operating the event.
So it's been a long time coming. So it's been a couple of years we've been negotiating with the council. We've completely changed the route. As Les referred to, it was very much based in the heart of the town centre. We've now taken it out into villages and the country roads. So there'll be a lot less disruption on those businesses and residents. We very much like working with them. So there'll be plenty of consultation, allowing access where granted, just so that, as I say, we're here to work with each other. We want to bring the community to the town, making it an incredible event.
Swindon Borough Council has been involved in some of the planning for the event, and Councillor Mike Davis with us now. Mike, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you make of the plans, and what have they had to do to get it through this time?
Yeah, so they've been talking to Borough Council officials for a few months now. It actually came up in scrutiny meeting last February, I think it was, and we said it might be coming back, and they've been talking to the correct people, something called the ESAG, about road closures and so on, and the route looks really good.
Yeah, was there a conscious effort then to change that route because of all the disruption chat?
Yeah, I think so. It is a Sunday morning, and there was sort of months and months of notice in advance, but there were still huge queues. I did it in 2018 and 2019, and particularly I think running down Gypsy Lane was a bit galling because there was just this massive queue past Wicks, and you thought, oh, all these people they might have known, but you still saw those massive queues, and it caused a little bit of consternation. So I didn't want that. So it's gone out into the countryside, but it's still coming back into the town a bit because it's coming down Dorking Way on the east side of Swindon. So anyone who wants to come and support will still be able to get there pretty easily and sort of line the streets, which is one of the really good things about doing a half marathon is the support you get, people handing out sweets and that sort of thing.
Mike, let me just be clear. Did you mean you ran it twice or you drove through the traffic twice?
No, I ran it in 2018. I was raising money for Swindon Food Collective, and then I ran it in 2019.
Great.
Just for fun, really. And I'm going to do it this time. I've actually got 2 groups of 6 entering already. Because there's a group discount if you get 6 chums together. So I've got a couple of entries there already.
Yep, okie dokie. So you'll be shelling out, I think it's 34 quid, isn't it? Which these days, it always strikes me as being quite a lot of money to run 13 miles when you can just go out and, measure it yourself on Google Maps and run 13 miles in a loop. So what do you think the enduring appeal is of doing something like this?
Oh, it's the collective experience. Is absolutely what it is, I think. Like, if you're a super competitive runner, obviously, then there are things like medals and getting a good time and beating it. But for, I don't know, half the field, it's really just a case of having done it. You sort of gather with a load of people, you wander around, and you've got a maximum of 3 hours to complete it. Which is doable if you do sort of a 40-minute 5K. If you do a park run on a Saturday morning, then I think 3 hours is probably doable, and that's when the roads start opening again. And so I think for a lot of people, it's a challenge really. And I think it's more likely to happen if you just set off and run 13 miles. Sorry, it can be a bit dull. Whereas if you do the half marathon, by the time you get to the sort of back end, the last few miles, you're coming up through Womburgh, coming through Covingham, coming down Leiden, Eldene, and there's going to be people all around the route, and it's a real buzz.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact is, just that a strange thrill of being allowed to run on roads that you normally would only ever drive on. You know, you're the sort of centre of attention, aren't you?
Yeah.
In a good way for all that training that you've done.
Went down Great Western Way for the last one, and that was a bit surreal to be honest.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I mean, anything that shines Swindon's name in light has got to be good, hasn't it, on whatever level? I mean, there are economic benefits, I suppose, to this, but it's reputational as well, because every big town/city needs certain parameters, and having a good road race is, for some people, one of those things.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's two sides to that, really, and this is a lot of what the council is trying to do. So there's the providing really good things for the people of Swindon to do and to take pride in, and then there's the flip side of people coming to Swindon to do something. So I say I've got those group of 12 already signed up, but like a quarter of those are coming out of Swindon to come and do the half marathon. That's just in my little group of friends. There will be runners from all over the place coming. Runners from Bath, from Oxford, from Reading will come to Swindon, and obviously all across Wiltshire. Will come to Swindon to do the half marathon for that day, but also a massive amount of the field will be from Swindon's running community as well, which is massive. Mike, you going to do it in fancy dress or just your on hills? I struggle enough, to be honest, to do it in my running kit. Listening to Les earlier saying it's a more challenging route, I was thinking, oh well, Nationwide Hill was enough of a challenge for me. Thank you very much. So,
Mike Davis. All right, thanks for coming on. Enthusiastic Swindon Borough Councillor Mike Davis, who's run it twice in the past. Really proud to say that it's coming back again. I was just asking about the fancy dress because I saw at Halloween these two kids dressed up in that outfit whereby it looks like they're being abducted by aliens. And I thought, you know what, if I'm going to run a race in an outfit at any point, I'm going to run in one of those because it made everyone laugh. If you've not seen it, you need to Google it. 8:17, that is good news then for Swindon. Or is it? If you want to come back at me, are you happy now, Swindonians who don't run and don't understand the magnificent endorphin flow of running a road race over 13 miles and how good it makes you feel and how disciplined you have to be in the lead up to it? All good, wholesome pursuits. Stuff that you're one of the people stuck in traffic jams in years gone by. Are you now happy with those changes so that it will go out from Coatwater out towards Wanborough? Just in again on Dorkin Way, says Mike, but no more disruption than that.